Hello, beautiful people. I totally forgot to cross post. I got on for like a quick second and then I was like, oh, doy. It's been a hot minute. Welcome to my crazy life. All right, let's see here. There I am. Happy Wednesday, chickadees. Hey, you guys recognize these jeans? Do you guys remember when I did these on the Totally Dazzled live? Do you remember? We did the stencils and I blinged them all out. Remember these jeans from like last year? So I'm rocking them today, y'all. Anyway, happy Wednesday, my friends. I am cross-posting. Hey, Gail. Hi, Dawana. Got a cute little craft for you today. I am early today because I've got an appointment later this afternoon. And so I had to switcheroo my schedule around. Hey, Memory. Hey, Vicky. So I'm glad you guys can be here. And the reason I was supposed to be live at 11, but your girl didn't get home till 10 o'clock last night. We drove 10 hours yesterday. We were exhausted when we got home, and we slept in this morning, and I was like slow moving this morning. I'm too old to drive all those miles, but it was a great trip. We got stuck in some rain on the way home, but it's good. Hi, Jean. I'm excited to see what I create too. Thank you, Dawana. The bird, you guys are going to laugh. So if you guys saw my reels and my stories or my TikToks, whatever, started out with 2 birds. 2 hours later, I went out there to grab some mail, peeked in there, 1 egg. Something got my egg, and I'm so upset about it. So then I was gone Monday night. We left around 6, and then we came home last night, and I checked on my birds, and now there's 2 eggs back in there again. So I don't know if something got it. Mama is sitting in her nest this morning. When I got up, she was still in there. She was sleeping last night. I think the sign is going to have to go back on the door that says, do not open this door. There are baby birds being nested here, because we all know what happened last time I opened the door after my little robins had hatched. And, well, you know, they all flew the coop, and then the snake crawled across my driveway, my sidewalk. So we're not going to open that door. So now I have 2 eggs back in my nest. Yeah, we made great time yesterday. We got the engine. We dropped it off at the shop last night. And, y'all, hey, Gail. Ooh, Hilton Head sounds amazing. Hello, Amanda. What's up, Lisa DeMeo? All right, so today, I got to leave here at like 1 o'clock. I know, Kimberly, we had no time. Like, we left, we stayed in Charleston, West Virginia on the way down there for the night. And then we left yesterday morning, made it to Yadkinville at like, I don't know. We went to Winston-Salem. We had lunch real quick. Had to go pick up the engine at 1. Oh, Anita. How are you, Anita? I'm so sorry about your mom, but I'll say a prayer for her. I don't know, Evelyn, but something's going on with my birds. I think something got one of them for sure. But then Jen Feely told me that she's got the same kind of eggs. I think she said they're starlings. They look just like my eggs. And she says the mom like lays eggs every day. So maybe she just laid another egg. Kathy, what do you use to use Mod Podge and sealer? Karen, I use Mod Podge. I use Podge Chalk Pigment Infuser, and then to seal I do a triple thick Duraclear mix. So anyhow, I'm gonna try to go get my nails done too today. They're a little hot. This one's broke. I broke this one in the car yesterday. It wouldn't bring the egg back, June. I think something ate my egg for sure. And we do have cats. The Ring doorbell is always catching cats crossing our front porch. And I do have 2 big topiaries next to my front door that something could climb up and possibly get over there. Wanda, I will say a prayer for your daughter. It's Jimmy messing with me. You guys want to hear a funny story? Yesterday, we're driving through West Virginia. And can I just say how flipping beautiful our country is? West Virginia, North Carolina, driving through the mountains of West Virginia is absolutely breathtaking. I mean, if you think about it, when you're driving, we were surrounded front, back, left, right by just huge, majestic mountains covered in green trees, and this road is just cut right through the middle of it. It's pretty stinking amazing. It's definitely humbling, but man, oh man, beautiful, beautiful drive. We went through Fancy Gap. That makes Mike get vertigo, so he doesn't even look when we're driving through Fancy Gap. But yeah, what a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful drive. If you ever get that from Ohio to North Carolina, just hi Wayne, going through West Virginia is really spectacular. I mean, really spectacular. It is Virginia. I think we were in Virginia, North Carolina, then Virginia, then West Virginia, and then Ohio. But like as soon as like Southern Ohio is kind of hilly and green, but then it gets flat where I'm at. Oh, I can't even imagine diet. It's really super beautiful, beautiful. I know, I'm so excited for next week. You guys, I leave a week from tomorrow. Super excited. So today's what we're going to do. I only have about an hour and a half, so I think we can get it all done. I'm going to have to probably piecemeal this. So this is a jar, like an apothecary jar that I keep in my hallway up here, and I fill it with my seashells from when we go to Sanibel. It's kind of like my little memory jar. So I took the seashells out. I got them in a box over here. And I want to kind of decorate it with the summer stencils from Totally Dazzled. Oh, it's beautiful. We sure do have a beautiful country. I mean, I've been out west, but man, it's something else to drive through it. Oh no, Mickey, I will definitely pray for your brother. That's terrible. I will say a prayer for him. So I want to take this glass part of the jar, and I'm thinking this would be fun. This is the palm tree stencil, and it's bigger than what I thought. So my idea was to, well, let's see, figure out how much of a lip there is down here. I'm probably going to have to mark that with a Sharpie because I want it to be, you know, above that. And then what I was thinking is to take the palm tree stencil from Totally Dazzled and stick it right on here, but I want to do these in color, a color combination. So what I'm thinking is there's little like birds on here. I was going to do those in clear crystals. Hey, Laurel. So I got the clear crystals, and you want to use the SS10 size if you're going to be doing Totally Dazzled, the stencils, because they fit in there perfectly. So I'm going to have to kind of hand place these. I'm not going to be able to use the magic brush, which I don't even know where that's at. Isn't that terrible? I lost it again. It's somewhere. But I'm going to place these with my picker pen. So these are the clear. And then I'm going to do the color coffee on the stem right here. North Carolina is beautiful. It was all beautiful. Oh, Montana is on my, what do you call it, bucket list. We want to go out there. So I'm going to do this color coffee on the palm tree stem. Good morning, Cindy. And then for the leaves up top, I was going to do the color green. And these are just the packs of stones you get from Totally Dazzled. So up there. And then all my seashells are white. So I think this will stand out really pretty against my shells, right? Now, I need your opinion on this, everyone. So chime in here, okay? Down here, I'm assuming that this is sand. Hi, Debbie Stoltenberg. My sweatshirt, it says Surf Style Sanibel Island. No, this is from Sanibel. So do you guys think this is sand or water? Sam? What? Where are you going? Why? I don't know, because I'm nosy. Huh? I'm nosy. I don't know where we're going first. All right. So I think this is with sand. Oh, that's a good idea. I should bring back some sand next time I go to Sanibel. Oh, hello from Greece. So do you guys think this... Okay, so that's what I was going to ask you. Vivian says gold for sand. I pulled out gold, which this is the color amber. Or do I do emerald shimmer, which is kind of like a bluish green? Or do I mix the water and the sand and just mix these down here with whatever. Make it blue. Sand makes sense, but it looks like water. So do you guys think I'm okay if I like, you know, kind of mix these down here a little bit? Or maybe do like the bottom half blue and then up here sand? Or sand at the bottom and then blue at the top. Bottom sand and the top wave. You're awesome. That's what I was thinking, Vicki. Hey, Bobby. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do. So here's how you want to do this. Now, this is just a jar, and God forbid, guys, I don't think I've done the appliques before. I don't know if I can, if you can do these on glass. We're gonna find out though. Okay, so I got some trays here because we're gonna need some trays. I got my peeker pen. Anyway, making a mix. That's what I think I'm gonna do. All right, so I need to, let me think about this for a second. I have to put this down on something flat. That's not flat. Let me use it. Here's the other stencils I was looking at. So these are the 2 summer sets of stencils from Totally Dazzled. This is called Summer Sparkle Set. It's got like flip-flops. It says a slice of summer, some waves, some sun, some flowers. You get 6 stencils with this one. And this is the Beach Bling set, which I think is going to be great for our little jar. Do I have a piece of cardboard? Sure don't. Let me see here. Maybe I'll just use it on this. I think I can. It's flat enough. Okay. But I want you guys to see what I'm doing. I don't know. Let me just try to get a piece of cardboard. I guess I didn't think that far through. Let me see here. What do I have that I can use on this? Can I use this little thing? There we go. It's just a lid. But that's what I'm thinking too, Vivian. All right, so this isn't really flat. Nope, forget it. All right, hold on a second, y'all. I gotta get something super flat. And I think I have, that's not really flat either. I guess I'll just use this, but it's not, oh here. Let's just use this. My mica powder box. It's good enough. All right, so you're gonna peel this off. You're gonna, oh crap, I need it to be white. Yeah, I need to see how I'm doing this. So let me do it on the back of this. Good enough, y'all. Flip-flops are super, super cute. Tina, I made these last year on a Totally Dazzled live. Look at it. These were some stencils, and then we rhinestoned them. And I rhinestoned all these, and I added the stencils up here. Yeah, it's so much fun with these. This was a Totally Dazzled live. What do you say for the sealer? Triple thick and Dura Clear, Karen. Triple thick and Dura Clear. I think it's in my Amazon store. All right, so there's our little, did I do that right? Yes. All right, so now I'm gonna do the green up here. I'm assuming this little thing right here, we're gonna make that our coconut. So that'll be brown. So I'm gonna start off with the coffee color. You don't think you can do the iron-on method with glass? Why? Oh no. Really? I guess we're about to find out. You know me, do you need the transfer paper underneath? No, the transfer paper goes on top. No, I got the transfer paper right here. Yeah, this is what you need, this sticky stuff right here. That's what we're gonna use. We're good. We're golden. Okay, so I'm gonna take just a sprinkle. No, these are, that's the brown. I'm gonna do the green first. Okay, so here's the green from Totally Dazzled. Go. They come in these great little sealable bags. I hope to God that I can do this on glass. Didn't Jennifer do this on glass once? No heat on glass might crack. Oh, this is pretty thick glass. All right, I'm gonna try it anyway, guys. I want my dream, I want my vision to come to life, so I have to. You couldn't get them to stick on glass by ironing? How do I? Oh, so I see what you're saying. Maybe instead of ironing it, maybe I should just put it on the glass and then glue? Is that what I should do, y'all? I got you. Let's try it. Rock. All right, so maybe let's just use the gem glue. I think I remember Jen having problems with that. All right, so I made my little line down here. So it'll work the same. Use Sharpie to mark picture, then hand place rhinestones. Yep, this is what I'm gonna do then. So this is just another way. I'm just going to lay this down here. And it's very sticky, okay? And then I'm gonna use my Sharpie, which is somewhere, but I don't know where it went. There it is. I put them on glass, but use the beachy and put them on envelope and then pull the hat off. Yeah, this is what I'm gonna do. So I'm just gonna dot. I'm gonna need my glasses for this. I'm just gonna dot. So you just dot each little, like in the center. And it's just creating a template. I'm glad you guys all spoke up, because wouldn't that have been awful if I broke this? I've had this for so long and I've always kept my seashells in it, and I always add my seashells when I come home from the beach. Not all of them, it only fits so much. And I have this sitting right in front of my girl on the beach picture. So this way definitely takes a little bit longer, but I'm a pro rhinestoner, so I think we can get this done by the time I have to leave to make my appointment. All right, so there's our little birds, and then you can use the template to look at, because I'm sure once all the little dots are on there, it's gonna look janky. Why not do the color of the jewel so you can do them all at once? Because you don't want to get glue. You don't want it to, when you peel your stencil off, and your stones aren't gonna show this little dot underneath. Now you'll probably see it on the inside, but I'm gonna have my shells in there. And you just have to keep looking at your template. And this way definitely takes longer, but if you're gonna do glass, I would hate to mess with it and have it to the point where it gets screwy. But this is an easy way for your like grandchildren and kids to do, because it's fun for them. Colored Sharpies. Yeah, I guess you could if you want to, but I mean, I kind of know what colors I won't wear, so I'll just follow the template. I'll keep this off to the side. And I think with all my seashells behind it, it's gonna look cute. So yesterday, Mike and I, the whole way home from North Carolina, we had the Karen Reed trial on. We're on day 10 right now. Y'all, I think she did it. I think she hit him. Maybe not on purpose, but I think she hit him. It just makes more sense to us. We were analyzing the heck out of that trial yesterday. Your stencil would permanently be glued to the bottom. Exactly. Now, I think I'm going to use, I have my little bottle of rhinestone glue. Now, when you get these, you can use B7000. So just make sure that all your dots are dotted, and then you're going to peel that up. And you want to put this back on your sheet. We'll save that for later. Are they readers, and where did you get them? Georgie, you can find these on my link tree. Just do !link. And then in my link tree, scroll down to Jimmy Crystals and shop till you drop. And you can use the code Kathy D to save. Yeah, at first I didn't think she hit him, Dawn, but I really think maybe it was an accident. We all know she was drinking, but I find it really hard to believe that anybody, a bunch of adults with a bunch of kids at their house would proliferate, is that the right word? Them going along with this supposed collusion. I don't know. You did this on candles? Lovely. All right, so I think I'm going to use my little diamond glaze glue, which is something I've been using on rhinestones. It works great. It's a lot thinner. Susan, we watched it on YouTube. I've been typing in like Karen Reed trial day 1, and now we're on day 10. All right, so I'm going to keep this here kind of like in view so I could look to see what's going to be green. And so we're going to start with the green. YouTube, y'all. YouTube is my friend. I watch YouTube every day. Okay, so here's the green. These are the 10SS. And we're just going to start. I'm going to try to keep this flat because I don't want that to turn. Now, you can use B7000 as well. I saw the injuries, Meg. See, that's just so weird. This is a trial that has me stumped. I keep going like back and forth because I totally agree that the injuries don't make sense. But I don't know, like, why didn't he have any bruising on his ribs or anything? Maybe oh, that's a good idea. So I don't know, this one definitely, but like as we're watching, we're like, oh, she didn't do it. Oh, she was framed. And then we're like, oh no, she did it. And we, like I said to Michael yesterday, I've never been stumped. Usually I'm like pretty good at getting a vibe. And let me tell you, I'm stumped. Like right now I'm in the mind frame that she did it, that she had to have done it. Put something, I can see them just fine. It's just because I'm blind. All right, so I did about 15. I'm gonna give it a little bit of heat just for that to gel up. And then we're gonna take our little green rhinestones and we're just gonna start applying them right over where I left that little dot. I don't know, it's just like, and it's hard. I mean, and then some of the stuff that I heard, I get it. Like, I was kind of annoyed, like yesterday when they were interviewing, like I'm to the part where they're interviewing the kids that were in the house of where John passed away at. And why weren't they asking those kids, like, okay, what were the adults doing? Why no injuries to see, that's one of those things that gets me, Meg. Yeah, why weren't there injuries? But then his shoe flew off. He did have some injuries, like, but the things on his hands, that could have been from. And then another thing that doesn't make sense is like nobody saw him. Oh, yeah, I keep going back and forth. At first I thought she didn't. Now I'm thinking she did, but I'm only on day 10. So, and I didn't watch the first trial, so I really have no idea. But yeah, it's one of those things. The fact that no one in the house came out when that's another thing. I think that's a little sketchy. Oh, guys, this looks really good. Can you see that? Oh, it's gonna look so cute. I'm so glad you guys opened your mouth and said, don't do it with the heat. Gail, I thought of that too. I seriously, we and Mike talked about that same thing. Did that happen? But then it's like, it also like there would be like a whole collusion of like multiple people, including teenagers. And that like, where I think, God, are people really, maybe it's my naivety, because do people really do that? Like, would they involve children in on this collusion? Or, I don't know. And maybe she accidentally hit him and he fell over. I mean, his shoe was missing. I think some of the stuff that was sketchy was the police work. Why didn't they interview people in the house, which I believe is sketchy? I don't know, y'all. It's one of those ones, usually I'm watching a trial and I could pretty much have a gut feeling, but this one I'm back and forth on. So I don't know. But Meg, Meg, your friend grew up with John O'Keefe? And I think too that girl, she seems kind of blunt, which trust me, I'm not like that, but maybe people didn't like her. But why go through all of this? And if she didn't do it, then who really did? That Higgins? I don't know. You guys, this is so pretty. Yeah, I know, I heard that too. No, Kathy, you can definitely see where you put the drop of glue. I mean, at least if I can see it, and I can't see diddly squat, you can see it. Okay, so now this, I gotta be careful because this little point is green. I'm kind of looking at my stencil. So this is the stem. I think, aren't coconuts in trees? I think this little circle right here, I'm gonna make a coconut, but then it's gonna match the stem. I think I'm just gonna do all green. So I'm gonna go green up to here. So all of this is gonna be green. It's cold. Yes, it's cold up here today. It's about 60 degrees today, maybe. So just a little bit of glue. The kid's knuckles were badly bruised. Wait, who? They play ball. Oh, whose knuckles were badly bruised? Talk to me, Goose. Let's have a little, I love this. I could talk about, I love watching crime TV. I know it's weird. My sons think I'm creepy, the amount of crime TV I watch, but I'm like a sleuth. Let's do a little bit of sleuth. Whose knuckles were bruised? The Albert's son, Brian Albert Jr. John O'Keefe was a great kid. So your son went to school with John O'Keefe. So who had bruises all over their knuckles? I don't want to miss this comment. This is so intriguing. We could just sit here and do crime chats and crafts. Wouldn't that be fun? The nephew. The nephew did. The nephew. You're talking Albert Jr., right? Did they say that in court? Yes, Linda, we are home. Thank God. We got home last night. All right, so the nephew had the bruise, but why did they say that in court? Look at how cute that is. Shut the front door. No kidding. And they don't have pictures of the kids, Brian Albert Jr.'s hands. And you think all those kids are just lying? But what I didn't understand when they had the one girl up on the stand, they were like, why, they weren't asking questions like, what were the parents doing, the adults, after everybody got home at midnight, you know? I don't know, y'all. Maybe I'm just so naive. There is no way in hell, even if I didn't like you, and I don't like hate anybody, okay? Even if I hated somebody, I could not morally do that. I told my husband, I was like, I'm telling you right now, if you told me that there was somebody, that you beat up somebody in our front yard, and I couldn't say anything, I said, I will have a problem. I mean, you know, I'd go to jail for one of my kids or my family. But I told Michael, I'm like, we'd have a problem. I would really, I couldn't do it. Morally, spiritually. So it kind of like shocks me that if this was like a they incorporated children, let alone would I involve one of my children. It almost defies logic. Do you know what I mean? It defies my morals. I don't know, guys. I mean, I know the world's a sick place, but man, oh man. Damn, if the police let to make sure. Yeah, see, I saw all that, and then I was thinking, okay, well, I know what my husband would tell me too, like, don't talk to anybody. Mike, you know, would probably have the same conversations, but I don't know. Hey, Belinda. Hi, Terry. Yeah, it's one of those ones. See, now I'm gonna have to like, now I have a different view of it. All right, our green for the trees are done. Look, even on the inside, you don't see those little dots that I made. Some people do, someone get kids. I would never do that to my children, ever. So there's the top half of the palm tree. We're talking about the Karen Reed trial. Okay, that looks fantastic, y'all. Okay, so now this down here is we're gonna do, oh, I forgot some of the leaves. What am I thinking? Hello, Legina. All right, we still have to finish this bottom half of the pine tree, so I still got a little bit more green. So, Jack has you guys say a prayer for Jack tonight. He's got, they won the first game of the playoffs. Now they're in round 2 of the playoffs, and they're playing a school called US. The first time they beat US was like 2 months ago. And Jack they went into overtime in the 4th quarter with 5 minutes left, and Jack made the game-winning score against US. So this is a huge game. So say a prayer. He really wants to do good. My in-laws are going to be at the game tonight, I'm assuming. It's supposed to rain, but I got umbrellas. Okay, now I am done with the green. So yeah, I don't know now. I mean, I sit up here, craft, and do whatever. Hey, Deborah. And I swear that's all I do is put we watched that Karen Reed trial for like 10 hours yesterday. I had it on all day long. He watched it for like the last 4 coming home. Okay, so there is our, I feel like, I guess I'm not missing one there. I guess I could put one there. I kind of feel like it's a little blank right there. I wonder if I should put one there. Hold on. I feel like there's a little bald spot right there. Oh, I guess it's supposed to be like that. We'll just leave it. I was thinking one like right there would be cute. Doesn't matter. Okay. So now we're going to do the stem all the way down to these two. Yes, so these two, we're gonna start there, and we're gonna pull out the coffee. This is the coffee color. It's like a beautiful, oops, that's a little bit too much. Yeah, so wow, Meg, that is so interesting. I'm so sorry for your son's loss as his friend. Yeah, that's, I don't know. Usually I'm pretty usually like I said, I know who I'm rooting for, and this one's got me stuck. Now I feel like I'm against her now. Debbie, we're using the new summer, this is beach summer something beach, and then the summer stencil set from Totally Dazzled. You can find everything. There's a link in my video description. They have come out with some amazing stencils. I love, love, love these, and we are doing it like the long drawn out way, only because the heat, I guess, won't stick to glass. I wonder why it won't stick to glass. Have you guys seen somebody trying to use the glass before? And I think I remember Jen trying it, but I don't remember. Carlina's in the house. So I guess I like to dry these a little bit so they don't get all pucky. And then I take a shower this morning and I go to put my makeup on and I can't find my makeup bag anywhere. Luckily I have some spare makeup. I called my husband. I'm like, did I leave my makeup bag in your truck? And he's like, yep. He's like, do you need it? I'll bring it home. I'm like, no, I got other stuff here I could use. Okay. So see, now we're working on the stem of the little pine tree. It's all going to come together. Hi, Lorraine. So you can have his children. I did see that trial, I think. Aunt Bev is related to Rita. I watched the Dateline thing. You guys, I know, I thought so at first too, but so the judge is friends with the Alberts and they call her Aunt Bev. Okay, to me, why is she the judge? That to me seems like that's a conflict of interest. And she should not be the one presiding over that case. That is sus. Meg, did your son ever meet Karen Reed? Were they still going out? Was he still talking to John O'Keefe? And why would they, okay, here's another thing. Okay, so here, I guess I have this question for everybody. If she's really innocent and this is just a collusion to blame it on her, why would they want to hurt him? Why did they, why? What was the issue? Look at how cute that is. Now just picture my seashells behind it. It's going to show up even better. Why did they want him? No shoot. I almost said word. No kidding. See? That makes you do a Okay, now I'm going to do the little birds, and I'm going to use the clear stones for the birds. This is just color crystal. It is interesting. I'm going to have to Google all of this. I'm so invested in this trial. But that's interesting. I mean, they were making such a big deal about the paramedics' relationship with the Alberts. We don't know. She should have recused. But all the guys that grew up to them don't like her. I know that she was kind of getting flirty with what's his face. That guy gave me the ick. Yeah, but what are they getting out of it? I mean, and not only that, all the innocent. Okay, so what's your thoughts on the girl paramedic? I mean, is she in on the collusion as well? Because she heard Karen say, I hit him, I hit him, I hit him. I mean, it just, like, why? What is she getting at? I mean, their lives have been upheaval. They're being threatened, and even like the McCabe's. I don't know. Like, I would never jeopardize my children and their safety. And first of all, I would never let somebody in my front yard just, I don't know how you sleep at night. It's just, like, are they all that evil? Are people really, I mean, I guess they are, but. Or was that all a lie that she hit him, that she even said that? You know? I don't know. Oh, the webs that we weave. I don't think so. Yeah, but that poor paramedic's life is completely upended. It's really sad. Why would she lie then? Okay, we got our little birds done. How cute. Yeah, I know, Meg, it's crazy. And like they said, this is about John McCabe, and then somehow, so your son was friends with John O'Keefe, and but you think she's innocent, right? It's craziness. All right. So now we're down here at the part where we don't know what we're gonna do with the water. So I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna do the sand at the bottom. Where's the picture? I'm gonna do the sand down here where the tree stump is going into, and I'm gonna do the blue in the background. The world has gone cray-cray. All right, so here's the sand that I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna do the color amber. Hi, Sally. So we're gonna do the color amber. Okay. Sometimes I just get annoyed. Isn't it cute? Wait till I put my seashells in here. I'm super excited. Okay. I don't know. Maybe I find a lighter one. Those look, is that going to be too dark? No, that's good. That's a lighter. So I'm going to do both. I'm going to do sand down here. This little thing gets a little plugged up sometimes with the glue. Just got to keep. So I'm going to do sand down here. And I'm only doing like 6 at a time because my fan is on above me. And it seems like the longer I let it sit there, it gets dried up super fast, and then I have to reapply the glue. So 6 seems to be a good number before that glue starts to dry. So that's just a shade lighter than the... You can order. Totally Dazzled has these packs available on their website. So yes, you can totally... you can definitely order any color you want. They also have kits that you can order where you get they have the rhinestone. If you haven't used the rhinestones before, I highly recommend getting the rhinestone stencil kit. And Sandy, I am using, you get B7000 in your kit. But I am using diamond glaze. It's not stringy like B7000 is. And it's like epoxy for rhinestones. Some good stuff. And just because we're doing it this way It's on glass. It's kind of helping. Okay, so there's that. So see, that's just a lighter color than the stem. And then beyond that, over here, I'm gonna do the blue stones. And this is called emerald. It's called emerald shimmer, but to me, it's like a bluish green, which, you know, the ocean and tropical paradise, you think blue, green, water, right? I know, but you know what? In her defense, Meg, it does make sense. Like when you use Safari, if I were to Google something now, and then you go back in 6 hours later and try to, there's the jar, and try to open up the search engine, it goes back to that original search. So that made sense to me as well. So see all the stuff that I think, God. But like, then again, it's like she's a mom. How? I guess it's hard for me to wrap, hey Rula, hey Laura, it's hard for me to wrap my brain around the fact that a mom would knowingly drive those two girls home, knowingly that there was a body in the front yard. Like, Vicky, somebody messaged me that yesterday. I have to go get some wax. This blue-green color, emerald shimmer, is the perfect ocean water color. So we got the surf in the back. We got the sand in the front. Super cute. Look at us. We're like little sleuths. I should do like every Tuesday or something. We can do crime and crafting. Wouldn't that be fun? But we're always talking about crime on here because I'm like invested with it. I like watching stuff like it. It's like you don't need to watch it. I was looking out the window and I was just like enjoying the beautiful scenery, and it's just, I had my AirPods in. Look at that green blue. So there's the water. Look at how pretty. So we got the sand and the surf. You guys, this is so, I know it's hard to see now, but let's get the other side done. So we're almost done. You guys, we're on golden, perfect timing and everything. All right, so I'm gonna do, looking at my little template. Okay, so this is sand. Okay, so no, that's water. Okay, so this is sand right here. That's sand. Crime and crafting with Kathy. I like it. I need my own podcast, y'all. Wouldn't that be fun? That I could just come on a podcast. We could just, and I could just like give you like my thoughts on things. All right. A little crafting podcast, or like I could do a podcast, but I'm actually crafting. That would be fun, right? Thank you, Kimberly, for the stars. You're amazing. What else did I want to tell you guys? So tomorrow I'm watching the grandkids all day. I will not be live tomorrow. I will be live on Friday. I think I'm getting a pedicure on Friday, so we'll probably do like a little Friday night chick chat. Okay. So that's going to be exciting. Maybe a little crafting and chatting. Mike is going to be very busy the next few days putting the car back together. He was supposed to race in Norwalk, Ohio this weekend, but they canceled the race. I believe she was the maid thing. She hit him. Well, too, like, you know, especially if you're drinking, like, you're like, did I do that? Like, oh God. I mean, we all, hey, maybe not some of you, but I've definitely had a moment where you're like, oh my God, did I do that? You don't remember because you've had a little bit too much. But again, that's why I tell my children, and this is how sad it is. Like, you remember, like, don't drink and drive. I tell my kids that all the time. Just don't drink and drive. I don't care if it's 4 o'clock in the morning. I'll come get you because you don't know. And look at this poor family or anybody. Just one thing. And that's why when Mike, do you guys remember me telling the story about Mike following the 3 drunk guys? Do you remember? So his brother, I lost a hair extension this morning. Can you tell? I think I pulled it out with my brush. His brother knows the cop that came to arrest those guys that Mike helped catch, you know, a couple weeks ago. Do you guys remember that? Throw me some hearts if you remember that story. They got their blood alcohol content back. There's Meg over there now. Guys, all 3 of them blew a 3.2. 3.2 was their blood alcohol content level. Is that not insanity? 3.2. I was like, oh my God. Thank God my husband got them off the road. Yeah, I think I pulled out one from over here. Another one. I've lost like 3 already. Oh, same. Yes, seriously. 3.2. So that's, remember I told you, I said to Mike when he called me, I was like, no, don't give him your name, don't get involved. This is why. Then we're watching this trial. Mike's like, yeah, I'm glad you said something because you're right. I'm like, that's exactly why. Because, geez, you don't know who these turds are. And then before you know it, your life is upended, you know? Luckily, they didn't hurt anybody. But that's how fast. That's why I tell my kids, just stay in your lane and mind your business. You know? And I think, like, you know, just, man, it's just rough. Stay in your lane, mind your business. Like, if it's not going to affect me, I'm not going to sit there and make drama for somebody. No, Debbie, I'm sure if they hurt somebody, that might have been a different scenario, and he would have had to. But he just happened to call 911 and have them found. He followed them, so he was kind of able to lead them to where these guys were driving at. But anyway, all right, you guys, this is so stinking cute. If you are a seashell collector like me, I challenge you to go get some. See, it's so funny. They look blue in the packaging, but on here they look green. My best friend just lost her son and his wife. See, that makes me so angry. Whose birthday is it? Ruby, happy birthday. Oh, Barb is live too, Tamara. What's up, Barb? What color is this? This is amber. So this was the sand. I'm going to put this back in there. So that's how simple these guys are. Go to Totally Dazzled. I challenge you guys to... Yeah, so I'm so glad my husband got them off the road. Let's go create some seashell stuff. Okay, just make sure all the air is out of this thing before you put the lid back on. And no, guys, sea glass. What about sea glass? I do have sea glass. I could probably... You guys, look how cute. I know it's hard to see, but let's fill it up with my seashell. So this is my seashell jar. Now I do have an alcohol pad that I could take that little marker line off right there. I'll get that off. So there's my jar, here's my lid. So that would be dumb, right? That you can't see anything. But I think once we fill it up with my box of seashells that I've collected over the years, I think it's gonna be super cute. Yeah, and you can just get a whole bunch of them. Okay, so, and then I do have one piece of Happy Mail I need to open. Okay, so I'll let you guys look at the magic. Now, somebody said sea glass. I could fill up the bottom with, or like the empty space. Oop, there's sand coming out of that one. So I typically just, I don't really have a method of my madness. These were all that were in here. Now, I did take out my starfish because I ended up using those. Now, you guys, that's a great idea. You know what I could do to fill in like the little gappy wappy things, the little gaps? I wonder if some of that sea glass would look okay in there. I have blue and yellow. Let's see. Do you guys think this is cute? Let's see. If I don't like it, I'll dump everything out and see. Like just to fill in the gaps a little bit. That's not bad. And then we can just keep filling up. And then you're just kind of, I'm going to kind of mix them together. Just for some sparkle. Try to fill in the gaps a little bit, I guess. Try to get some of the smaller ones too to go around in the little naked areas. And then every couple of inches. This is not sea glass, it's just mosaic. It's called gold fire glass. Or, I don't know that this is technically sea glass, but it just gives a little something, something. Look, these are the ones I like to bring home from Sanibel. Aren't those fun? I've got so many seashells, guys. We need a Larry the Lobster in here. I'm trying to dig at the bottom where all the little shells fell to get a scoopful. Couple more mosaic. And I'm doing the blue and the gold. Just for some little bits of sparkle. Oh no, these are all the ones I brought home from Sanibel. I've always had my seashell sitting in this little thing. Now it's not showing up as much as I hoped it would, but it's still, you can still kind of get it. Lorraine, we usually, on Sanibel, we're usually at Algiers. Lighthouse Beach has some great showing. Sanibel is just, oh, see, I love it. It's sparkly. You can see the little bits of this stuff. Yeah, you can even, I don't have sand from Sanibel, but that would, now see, maybe I'm set to go here in June. Maybe what I'll do is I'll bring in some sand and then fill that up with sand, and then that palm tree will really pop. I don't want to, it'll just kind of like drift through there. I think that's a great idea. Oop. We got flying seashells. Trying to go for some smaller ones so they can kind of. So it's just a great little thing for you to display your seashells in. If you're a nut and you have a bunch like I do, like a crazy amount. There is some sand in here because I haven't cleaned these. All right, so I'm gonna do a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Oh, fill with epoxy. Never thought of that. That would probably make it super, super, super heavy, I think. Light paper behind the palm tree, I could. Let's see. I don't think I have enough room for all of them because you got to get, yeah, that's about it. But I am going to throw a little bit of these and a little bit of these right on top here. More. Oh, you guys, I love how the sea glass kind of like, you can, I call it sea glass, but I think you guys know what I mean. Like you could take, yeah, and you could tack it down in there. It looks so pretty. I don't know if that one's gonna work. Let's see. Where's my lid? Add more gems on it. I can't add anything else. I have to take it all out. You guys, this is so pretty. These came from Michael's. This is just mosaic glass. Your grands like to collect shells. Yeah, this is just a great way. This is how I've had this since our first vacation. This is actually, I've had this apothecary jar for probably 10 years. And when I moved in with Michael, I just had it sitting empty, and I put all of our shells in there from when we took all the kids on vacation. But I know it's kind of hard to see, but look at how cute that is. And it literally, I think it's harder to see on camera, but when I'm looking at it, it's so stinking cute. Now, the only thing I'm trying to think of what I can do to make that a little bit brighter, but then it would be weird, is paint the inside of the glass behind it. But do you guys think that would be weird? Because I don't want to cover, I like the shells. I love it. Yeah, I love this too. I never did a thing to it. It's always been here. But there you guys go. I'm gonna show you up close here. A little palm tree there. Our little surfs and those little blue and gold stones. Look at all that sparkle as I turn it. Here, let me do this. It's very heavy. See all that sparkle? That's super, super sparkly with all that glass that I threw down in there. And then the stones of the stencil make it look so cute. Take a tray and resin your shells in the tray and sit. Take a tray and resin your shells and sit on top of the tray. Fill the palm tree in more. Oh, you know what? I guess we could. That's actually not a bad idea. Like, you've got it, the character of it. You could take some glue. You know what might be cute? Instead of adding all the rhinestones, maybe doing some seed beads in green and filling it in to make it more, you wouldn't be able to see the shells as much then. Yeah, I think I like that idea. Not so much rhinestones. I'm trying to think. Or like seed beads. Like you can get some like blue and some brown. And then some green. Now, wait, you know what else we could put? I've got the Totally Dazzled summer pack, and I absolutely wrap mini lets around the top. That's a good idea. I do have some downstairs. So we have the little palm tree. Oh, we have a sun. We have a palm tree. I absolutely love this palm tree. Now we could stick that somewhere too. Or like down here, make like a little thing. What time is it? Oh, we got time. I'm thinking if I fill it in with some sand. Yeah, or you could, you know, I could take this all out and then really zone it up to where all the white shells are facing. But we could even like take some of these. Oh, really? You got the flu? No. I don't know. I was thinking, but here's like the little Totally Dazzled sun. Somebody said put a sun on here, but this is the bling. No, I don't know. I'm not digging it. I love this one. The idea of filling in the palm tree. Should we try it? I have a little bit of time. Should I use crystals and just see what would fit where? But then would it look all right? You know? I like the idea of adding some bling, but I don't think it's going to look right. Filling in the palm tree. Or like some seed beads and just using glue. Or glitter. What about glitter? Glitter might work. Hold on. I think I have some green glitter. Let's see. Do I have? You bet I do. Should we try it? Stickles. Stickles is another good idea. No, I'm not doing anything top bottom. If I do anything to this piece eventually, I'll repaint it to royal bronze. Or like if I were to ever get an Airbnb, maybe paint it white and take it down there. Glitter or stickles? I have both. I have green glitter. Green glitter is going to be messier, but I do have a pretty color, like holographic green that would go good with that. Let's see what kind of stickles we have though. Holiday weekend. It's my anniversary on Monday, y'all. Diamond Dust is not going to show up. I don't have green stickles. I do not have greens. How do I not have green stickles? I don't. because I don't do a lot of green. The only thing I could try is make the clear glitter so it looks like sand. How about the light paint strokes to fill in the different shades? I'm thinking, okay, just bear with me here, guys. All right, here. What if we took just a little bit of glitter? Okay. And no, I have not washed my brushes, so don't judge. Somebody come and wash my brushes for me. I'll take you to lunch. All right, if we get a skinny little brush like so, and we do a little bit, like I gotta be careful because I don't want to ruin my crystals. So do I do a little bit of Mod Podge? Mod Podge dries clear. That's usually what it is usually what I Mod Podge with. Thank you. We're gonna be 6 years on Monday, so we'll probably go to dinner. Nothing too fancy. Well, that's if well, yeah, the race got canceled, so we were gonna be at the racetrack. Okay, so race got canceled due to weather. All right, so here's the thing. Let's just try it. I mean, I'm gonna actually literally try. I really want to lay this out. I'm just gonna take my brush full of Mod Podge, and I'm going to kind of I don't want to get the Mod Podge on my crystals, so I'm just trying. This brush might be too big. Let me see if I can get a smaller one. I'm talking a super, super, super skinny. There we go. That's probably too big. I need a super tiny, tiny brush. Mix glitter and Mod Podge together. I don't know. I'm more of a shaker. Okay, this one will work. And I'm just going to stick some Mod Podge all around the stones just for shits and giggles. Did I say that out loud? And see what happens. Easier if I was laying this down. Oh my God, guys, I did it. It filled it in. Hold on. We're making a mess. My room's a mess. We might as well just make it a mess. All I'm doing is kind of going just with a little bit of Mod Podge, kind of filling in the space. I wish I could have thought of this beforehand. It would have been a lot easier. Okay. Don't need a lot. Ha! It works. Look at, see, compared to over here. It's working. I'm so excited. Okay. I wish it was. I'm gonna glitter everywhere, but that's okay. I am what they call me in the AI thing. I am the queen of bling. Gotta be sparkly, man. I just don't want it to affect my rhinestones, so that's why I'm trying to go around the rhinestones and being very careful. Between the rhinestones and the glitter, it's beautiful. I mean, it was good. You can definitely see it better now. Let's keep going. And so that's why I'm going around. I didn't want to jeopardize my rhinestones by covering them up with Mod Podge. I wish I could take all these out again. It would be so much easier, but this is okay too. So I'm just working in small little sections and taking just a tad bit of Mod Podge and throwing it just around working in small little sections because I want that glitter to stick. I'm probably wasting a lot of glitter, but at this point, I don't care. Put over the hat. Nothing, Marlene. If you're using glitter and Mod Podge is like the only thing I use for glitter and diamond dust. Guys, that looks so pretty. It looks so much better in person. It really looks good. I think stickles would have worked too, but I don't have green stickles. This is very tedious. And remember, it doesn't have to be perfect. I'm just kind of throwing it, like just kind of following the pattern of the rhinestones around each little rhinestone. Be sure not to get it, any Mod Podge. I'm like throwing it up there. I want it right there. It'd be so much better if I could lay this down, but it looks so good. You could tape the top down. If I could do that, that would be amazing, but it's taped. I actually don't have to have it on here. If I could, yeah, maybe I will. Let's see. You think that might work? I could do that, that would be amazing. I just don't want it to come undone. Because then I could work a lot faster. Bling glitter. There we go. You guys are so damn smart. I love you. Okay. This is so much easier. And I have to leave in like 12 minutes, so that's perfect. Okay. So see, I'm just kind of tapping right around the tree and like all those little rhinestones. And then a little bit down here, but be sure I feel like I get better coverage when I'm working right on top of it too. I mean, look how sparkly. You've got the sparkle of the rhinestones, you've got the sparkle of the glitter, and it just culminates into this gorgeous sparkle tree. I could probably do a little bit more over here to put in the wooden glass holder you have. That's where I have it at. And it works okay. Filling in a little bit more over here. All right, now, so that's the green glitter. Let me see if I have brown glitter. What do you guys think? I love it. All right, look, I got glitter everywhere, but you know, that's what we do. You just get a brush, just kind of like, I'll have to vacuum in here tomorrow at some point. Let me see if I have brown glitter. I think I do. Oh my God, I'm so smart. I have brown glitter. Okay, I got brown glitter. Okay. We're gonna do the trunk. So there's a piece of green glitter. We don't want that in there, but so I'm just gonna go right down the middle where those rhinestones are. kind of gets wider at the bottom. And that is where I'm gonna sprinkle. Now this is like glitter glitter. This is not like holographic glitter. This is like fine glitter glitter. And then if you have some that gets where you don't belong, just take a dry brush and flake it off. Okay, so that actually I can see a little spot right there where I was a little thin. So I'm going to go back over with a little thicker layer of the Mod Podge right down the sides of those rhinestones. Throw some more on there. And me, you know, I'm messy. It's my craft room, so I can do what I want. Just blow it. I mean, this is one of those projects where now you can really, really see that it's a tropical. Now down here where the water is, I'm gonna have to do that. The birds are okay. I don't know if I have blue glitter. Let's see. I think I'll have to wait to get some. I don't know where that went. Do I have blue glitter? I have teal glitter and orange gold. Sorry, Gusper. Gold. All right, so I kind of have like gold and teal, so should I try to like mix it a little bit down here? Do we have time? We do. Let's just do it. Okay, real quick. Like maybe not all of it, but like down here, this is definitely going to be some gold. So down here, I'm going to do the gold glitter with those amber rhinestones. I think that'll be pretty. See what that looks like. I love it. Hi, Penelope. Welcome. We're just playing. We're just girls who like to play with sparkly things. All right, so I'm filling in all down here where the beach was, and I used the amber rhinestones. So for this, I'm doing gold glitter. And then we'll fill in it, and I have some teal, which I might do teal. And remember, it doesn't have to be perfect, because it's just, you want the illusion of a beach, not trying to be perfect. You know me, I'm all about perfectly imperfect here. Oh my God, I can't stand it. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. That's like the beach. We did it, y'all. Oh my God, I can't believe that this turned out so stinking spectacular. Okay, hold on. Let's add some more gold. And then we're gonna, I think I should make that gold too up here though, right up to like the water. Okay. Make that all beach. Oh my God, it's so cute. Maybe take some of it around these outside rhinestones. And we're not covering the rhinestones up, so we're just adding around it. Okay, now we're gonna take all that blue, and the only thing I have, guys, is I can mix maybe some blue with green, right? Should I throw some, look, I'm all about ruining my glitter. It's mine, I can do what I want, right? What if I took some of this glitter and I poured it in with the blue? Right? Do you see what I'm going with that? Make your own combination glitter. I don't know if that blue is like so blue. I kind of want to tone it down. Let's see. Make our own glitter. Well, shit, that's not enough. All right, let's just go for it. So all up through here, all around this blue where the water is where I'm putting the glitter, just around. Don't get your Mod Podge on top of your rhinestones. I'm so nervous. Ooh, that looks pretty. It came out perfect. Oh my gosh. Oh. Sand would have been great, Carol. Yes. Didn't even think about that. I'm a doer, not a thinker. I think after the fact. Okay, now we're gonna do the other side, and I think we're golden. Now I'm not gonna fill in like the bird area. They're just birds. Maybe I'll put a couple of, oh, what if we put the Totally Dazzled birds on there? Didn't I buy some doves not too long ago from somewhere? Or some kind of like beachy bird. You guys remember what I bought more than I do. Okay. Y'all, I have made an utter mess in my room. It is covered with glitter. Oh. But hey, that's what we do here, right? We play with glitter. Sand doesn't sparkle. All right, I'm just gonna dust off some. I'll let that dry, then I can go in and sharpen that up if we have some glue or some glitter that doesn't belong. You guys, I amaze myself sometimes. I'm not even gonna lie. I mean, where do these ideas come up with? They just enter my brain. All right, here's the stand free of glitter. Here is this. Let's take the tape off. Oh, you could add the Totally Dazzled flamingo. Oh my God. Now that you could see it, it just accentuates. It's so good. It's so good. Look at. See how great these stencils are? Like, I would have never been able to like freehand that. And so it just gave me the template. You don't need to end diamond dust to the sand. That is, now see how that really shows up? Now you can see that it's a little tropical thing. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get the vacuum up here and, you know. Hey, it sure does look pretty though. I mean, I am the sparkle chick. Yeah, sand doesn't sparkle in our world, it sure does. Okay, look at how stinking adorable this is. Now, I know I got some birds. Hold on. I'm trying to keep the glitter off the bottom of this thing because that's got to go back out in my hallway. And I'll take a picture. But it goes out there above the, you know, the lady, me walking the beach that I did over from Hobby Lobby. That's where that goes. It sits right in front of that. So let me see. I know I bought some birds, didn't I? I bought birds from somewhere. Now, I don't know if these will look right. Do I have birds from Totally Dazzled? Let's see, I got... Almost need like a bird. Bugs. Now, I bought these from Hobby Lobby. Hey, Molly. Okay, you guys tell me if you like this. I like the birds that are on there already. You can see them, but they're just the stencil birds. Now, do we want to put anything over them? This is like these are doves. I don't know. That's kind of weird, right? No, they don't look right. They look like something that belongs on a Easter thing. I'm going to leave it. I love this. Oh, I'm going to vacuum this stuff up. Yeah, for sure. Trust me, when I still have a ton of glitter left. It's not like I used a lot, but when you look at it all over my desk and I was blowing it, oh yeah, I got a vacuum everywhere. But hey, it's just par for the course when you do what I do for a living, right? We just have fun with it. It's just a craft room. Seagulls. I know I need to get a couple seagulls. Yes, I love this. I'll take a picture. Yeah, it's 101. I gotta go. So anyway, I'm just going to give you guys a close-up. Look at that. So you can see the crystals from Totally Dazzled. It's right there. See how pretty those are? And then there's the glitter all around them. Just kind of sets it off. Now it looks, you know, now you can really see that that's a palm tree. And then we've got all that other glass bits through there. It looks so pretty. How would you do it in with glitter if you had though about to wait? I use the stencils. I would never have gotten this on here without those stencils. So the rhinestone stencils, you guys go get yourself some because they truly are amazing. This is the beachy one. That's what we used today, was this one. And then here is the other one. This is the Summer Sparkle. This was the beachy. This is Summer Sparkle. You get 6 rhinestones here. And then you get 5 on this one. These are big too. I mean, look how big that is. So anyway, y'all, I got to rock and roll. So I'm going to see y'all later. And you guys have a great Wednesday. Oh, my hair. Yeah, I don't like the doves either. You guys have a great, I do not seal the glitter, Barbara. Nope. Just let it go. Use Mod Podge. You guys have a fantastic rest of your Wednesday. And I will see you guys later. Bye.